Hello and welcome to another Royal Reviewer live pop-up chat. It is Sunday night, it is Sunday the 21st of July 2019 and I am live. So I thought I would come live because there has been a few stories out today which I think need addressing because silly season is upon us. I spoke about it in my weekly live chat yesterday, and of course for those of you who don't know, silly season is typically the month of August, when the royals are typically on their summer holidays, their vacations, they're away, and the press have a drought. They have a drought of royal stories. So they make things up. They literally just make things up. Or they rehatch little bits of old information and repackage it all as a new story when really it's not. And two of those things have kind of happened today. Kind of. So I have some links to share, so you're going to have to be doing a little bit of link swapping. There's a little bit of tea to spill. And yes, so I just want to kind of get into it. So I'm going to wait for a few people to get here first. Hello to everyone who is saying hello. By the way, tomorrow it is Prince George's 6th birthday, and some photos are believed to have leaked early, although they are under press embargo. So usually the embargo is lifted round about 10:30, which is about an hour away. So as soon as photos become available officially, I will turn them into a video and you will have Prince George's 6th birthday video coming up today, as well as my weekly vlog on Elliot's British Life. Hello to everyone who's just popping into the room. So let's start with the first story, which is a silly season story. So I'm going to copy the link and paste it in. I do apologise. It is a Daily Mail article, but I'm using it to basically debunk the rumours, because no doubt this story will perpetuate around the place. So do bear with me on this one. So it's basically saying that the Queen leaves presents at the foot of Prince George's bed when he stays at Buckingham Palace, reveals a royal insider as he turns 6 tomorrow. So this story is just a complete load of rubbish. Basically, they are using little bits of information of what Catherine has said, and I do believe it was the Queen at 90 documentary. So it wasn't a royal insider that revealed to this reporter of this article that George stays at Buckingham Palace, or that he calls he calls the Queen Gan, or that she leaves presents. It was Catherine that said that in the Queen at 90 documentary, which you can find clips of online. So basically that's just a rehash of that. Also, we all know that the Queen spends her weekends at Windsor or Sandringham, depending. So the only opportunity that George would have to spend time at Buckingham Palace in terms of a sleepover would be at the weekend when the Queen isn't there. So that's just not true. Of course, in the week he's got school, so he would be staying at Kensington Palace with his parents. So no, the Queen does not leave him presents at Buckingham Palace. If she has left presents, it would have been when they're vacationing with the Queen, maybe at Christmas. Although I'm thinking more towards Balmoral, because that's when they actually stay with the Queen. So I think, again, they've just got it entirely wrong. And also, the article mentions that a royal insider revealed they love to make pizza. No, it was not a royal insider that revealed that George likes to make pizza. I'm going to copy another link right now, which is a video that I made from a while ago, where Catherine speaks about making pizza. So I'm going to give that Daily Mail article a big fan flap, because they're trying to say that a royal insider has given them this information, a royal insider has given them that information. No, the person that's actually given the most information is Catherine herself over many years. So again, it's just rehashing old information, and I think we've just caught them out, haven't we, people? So there we go, we've spilt a little bit of tea going on. Let's have a look. Oh no, people not getting notifications. Oh no. I hope they're coming through. So do go and check out those links. Jules says, I love your peachy coloured t-shirt. Yes, it is. Well, it's pink. It's not peach. It's a light pink. I'm not sure if you can see, but it is a light pink. And I am wearing the Cambridge Lovers Knot tiara today. So do go check out those links, which basically proves that that article is a load of old rubbish. Now, moving on to the second story, which again I'm going to post a link to, and this link is from, it's about Meghan. It's about the Duchess of Sussex, and it is a Daily Mail article, which is full of a load of old nonsense. So I'm sure probably in due course, I'm not sure if they already have, but maybe some of the other YouTube channels, those sort of news channels, will pick up on it and present it all as the gospel truth. Well, no, it's kind of not. So this is the article about, well, the story about Meghan has become a fan of lawn bowling after watching pensioners playing the elegant game from her window at Frogmore Cottage. So, me being me, thought to myself, I don't think so. I have recollections of where the bowling green is in relation to Frogmore Cottage. So, me being me, I went and did a bit of Google bird's eye viewing, and I have posted the photos which I found onto my blogspot. So I'm going to copy the link to my blogspot right now, which you can take a look at. So if you take a look at the second, there's 3 photos. If you take a look at the second one, it shows Frogmore Cottage in relation to the bowling green. And let me tell you, there is an awful lot of trees and foliage in between the windows of Frogmore Cottage and the bowling green. So there is absolutely no way on the face of this planet, unless Meghan has ripped out all the trees, which she won't have done, that she could have seen anybody playing anything from the upstairs windows of Frogmore Cottage. Take a look. I'll give you a moment just to take a look. So again, silly season is upon us. Yes, Google Earth. I do like to Google Earth. I can hear cats. HM the King says, apparently one of the photos to be released for George's birthday was taken this week in Mustique. Ooh, well, that will be interesting if that is true. It really will. Martin says, it's all rubbish, but I wish Meghan did go to bowls club because I play. Oh, my granddad, before he passed, and my nan that's still alive today, were amazing bowlers. And Crown Green bowling is a really amazing sport. So the club in question is actually the Royal Household Bowling Club, and I imagine it is a load of fun. It is kind of viewed, you know, as a little bit of an older person's sport, but I do think it's had a bit of a surgence in recent times, but it's still kind of, I don't know, it's got that kind of view, I think, upon it. And I am sure that Meghan being so close to, you know, that kind of community may have visited. I mean, I'm not saying she hasn't visited. Maybe she has. We don't know that she has. I mean, that article that I've just linked to, it quickly moves on after it said the little bit about Meghan onto the Queen's visit. Now, the Queen did actually visit. There was photographs, all that kind of thing. So the fact that there isn't any further information about Meghan's visit kind of tells me that I don't think there was one. I think there would be more information than what there was. The rest of the article is just about the Queen's visit, which, like I said, there is photos, there is evidence of the Queen actually going. So again, silly season, it's Sunday, they want a royal story, so they've made things up. They've looked at Google Maps and they've gone, oh look, a bowling club. We're going to say that Meghan's visited, and it's just not true. Yes, April, I do have receipts. I even posted it on my blogspot. So you can clearly see, can't you? I mean, if you've opened up my blogspot, you will see that there is no way that Meghan can see the bowling green from her windows. There is almost like a forest in between. So there we go. I just want to see what people are saying about it. Yes, welcome to the chat if you've just made it. Uday says, wow, what a British accent. Thank you. It is indeed. It's my accent. Chantel says thank you. Beautiful tiara, a favourite of Catherine's. It is. Yeah. So if Meghan does visit the club, so what? But I don't. I kind of from that article, I don't. I'm not really getting that she did. To be quite honest, it's just. I'm gonna just take a little peek at whatever else they're saying. Yeah, I mean it goes on about she's said to have been taken with the sport after observing it from her upstairs window. Observing what? A tree? You can't see the bowling green. I've just proved that from the link. Oh, my goodness. Ridiculous. One source told the Sunday Express Meghan remarked to the two players how elegant the game looked, and then there's no more information on it whatsoever. Then it goes straight on to the Queen. So yeah, I'm kind of calling that as fake. I really don't think that is true at all. Now, as we know, it is. I'm going to move on quickly. It is Prince George's birthday tomorrow, and we are expecting some photographs, possibly from Mystique. So Prince George was born at 4:24 p.m. on the 22nd of July 2013 at St Mary's Hospital in Paddington, London. As the first child of the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge, he is third in line to the throne. And news of his birth was celebrated the whole worldwide. The Duke and Duchess left hospital with their new son on the 23rd of July. They paused on the steps of the Lindo Wing to allow the world to catch a glimpse of their newborn prince. And then, if you remember, Prince William fitted the car seat, which was quite an intriguing scene, I have to say. On the 24th of July, the Cambridges announced that they would name their child George Alexander Louis. He would be formally known as Prince George of Cambridge. And Prince George was christened on Wednesday the 23rd of October at the Chapel Royal, St James's Palace, by the Archbishop of Canterbury, the Most Reverend Justin Welby. And of course he wore the handmade christening gown, the replica of the Honiton lace. And yes, that's just a little bit of information about George. I can see a donation. Annette says, just got here, but I appreciate you being fair to Meghan, Harry and Archie. It would be so easy to fall in line with the others, but you don't. I don't fall in line with anyone. Thank you so much for your very kind donation. $9.99. Thank you so much, and mwah, for all of your constant support. So yeah, I mean, I just thought I'd take today to just dispel some of those fake stories that are coming out. Antoinette says, let's face it, you have more common sense than all of them put together. But thank you, but I just can't believe that somebody would put their name to an article saying that they've got a royal insider when really they're just rehashing old information, which I've just proved. Or they're just totally lying outright by saying that Meghan viewed it. They're embellishing the story by saying Meghan viewed it from an upstairs window. No, she didn't. They're trying to make it sound romantic and gushy and whatever. No, she didn't. There's trees in the way. Scenic says royal insiders are failed journalists who wrote a book that didn't sell and have contact with the footman from their news. I don't know where they get it from. Personally, I think they just literally make it up, really. Vivian says that tells you a lot about the media, propaganda, newspapers. They are liars. Yes, Jackie J, I am prepared for more nonsense this month. It is silly season, and it is kicking off in earnest today, I think. Claire says, what about Meghan running? I haven't heard that one. Do enlighten me. Is there something about Meghan running? Are we talking running for something or literally running? What are we talking? Let me know. Yes, it is the Cambridge Lovers Not tiara. Asks Terry. There we go. Very beautiful. Hello and welcome to Sophia. Yes, Southern Lady, it's one of my new t-shirts. I've worn it all day today. Sophia says, I've been watching all the movies about the royals since last night and watching today when Elliot came up. Queen Elizabeth and Princess Margaret were such beautiful children watching it on YouTube. They were adorable. Anne says, it's so funny, Frogmore Cottage, we're getting extra trees to block the gap from people peering into her bedrooms. So how did she see that bowling green? Exactly. Exactly. In fact, actually, the gaps are more on the other side, not on the bowling green side, I don't think, because there are so many trees on the bowling green side. So it's just ridiculous, to be honest. Oh, by the way, if you are watching this on catch up and maybe you can't see the live chat replay, I will put all of the links that I've spoke about today in the description. Just give me a little bit of time once I've gone offline to update the description box, and they will be in there, so you can follow them. S Reddit has donated 10 Canadian dollars. Who says thanks for your honesty. We know we can count on you. You are more than welcome. Thank you so much for your very kind donation. Mwah! I'm going to zip down to the bottom of the comments as well. Right, I still want to know about Meghan running for something. What was it? Running? I really don't know. There we go. Yes, I've just seen Annette's donation. Yes, breathe. I need to breathe. Thank you, Jackie J, for saying about the colour. Artist Victoria says, my favourite shirt you wear is the black with the wide grey stripe. I've been looking everywhere for one. Oh, which one is that? The black with the wide grey stripe. Oh, my EA7 one with the blue logo. Mrs. BSN says, there is a 2-month-old baby at home. She isn't looking starry-eyed at the bowling green. Yeah, I completely agree entirely. Now, there was a few other things I wanted to talk about as well. Let's just have a little look at my list. I have a list today, so I don't forget. There was something about Fergie, wasn't there? Let's have a look. Oh, yes. There's 2 bits of news about Fergie. So, Sarah, Duchess of York, not the Duchess of York, has had some good news. So, if you remember, she did launch a campaign not so long ago for Street Child. And apparently, in the last few months, it has raised several £million. Let's have a look. It says it's got the exact amount. So happy to announce that your support for the Street Child UK Count Me In campaign helped raise a fantastic total of 1.4 million, which the UK government is matching thanks to UK aid, making a grand total of £2.8 million raised for that cause. Which is incredible. And I have got a link to that article. It's not the Daily Mail, so you're safe. You're safe, people. You can open it. It is the Express, however, but nevertheless, it has all the details about Sarah's triumph. And I think it is a triumph. She has raised lots of money. Sometimes these causes are about raising awareness. Sometimes they are about raising money because they need money for something. This was a money cause. And she's done it. She's succeeded. She's raised 2.8 million, obviously with the UK government aid match as well. So well done to Sarah. Well done. I think that's really good. Rhonda says, that is so awesome. Kudos to the Duchess of York. Indeed. Again, I still don't know what the comment was about Meghan running. If anyone knows, do let me know, because I haven't heard anything. But seeing as it's silly season, it's probably something silly. Aunt Kiki Baby is watching The Last Tsar on Netflix. Wow, I haven't seen that, but I think there's so much I need to catch up on, to be quite honest. And also, there was something else as well. Sarah, Duchess of York, has been spotted out, and she's been dressed up. She was wearing a 1920s inspired flapper dress. And yes, I said flapper with an F. And yes, she attended Lawrence Stroll's 60th birthday party in Capri. And there are some really interesting pictures. If you want me to share the link, I will. I'm sorry it is a Daily Mail, but they do have the photos. And she is dressed definitely like a 1920s flapper. and I can't make up my mind what I think about it, because she's also wearing sandals. It's interesting. It's an incredibly interesting look. If you want to see it, well, why don't I give you the option? I'll post it, and then you can choose if you want to click it or not. But there are some interesting photographs if you want to go through them with me. There you go. Where's it gone? The first photograph. She's walking, and yeah, it's black, and I'm kind of speechless. I mean, she doesn't look bad, but I'm just confused. Is it themed? Is it a themed party? I'm just trying to see if I can see anywhere if it's themed. It must be fancy dress. It must be a fancy dress party. But I can't see anyone else in costume. That's what's throwing me. Where are the other costumes? If it's fancy dress, where are the other costumes? Which is making me think maybe it's not fancy dress and it's just what she wanted to wear. I don't know. Let me know what you think. Anyway, take a look at the photographs. Let me know what you think about it. Jackie J says, as you have said, the Daily Mail have nice photos, their articles. Just don't read the articles. Don't read the comments. Just look at the photos. That's what I try and do. Laurie says, I look forward to Sarah and Andrew becoming grandparents someday, of course. Who knows? Maybe one day. Let me just adjust the camera because I think it's looking slightly up. There we go. Is that better? Maybe one day. Maybe one day soon. Oh, Rhonda says, look down further. It's themed. I didn't see anything about theme. Well, I can't see anyone else in costume. I think that's the problem. Rhonda says, Michael Douglas and Catherine Zeta-Jones dressed in the same. Okay, well in that case, it must be fancy dress 1920s inspired. Then it must be. Who's resting in a cool dark room? With all the lies, probably Meghan. Truth be known says, oh no, there's something happened to Kareen's daughter. Have I missed something? Hang on. What's Kareen? I'm trying to go back up to see Kareen's comment. Horrible day so far. My daughter got overheated and had a grand mal. Oh no! I know all about them because there was a child who I worked with that had them. She's okay but worn out. Oh no! I'm sending her all my love. And yes, rest and cool down. You are more than welcome, saying thank you for all the updates. Gracie says, what is a bowling green? If you take a look, I'll post it again at my link on my blog spot. You will see from the air, it looks a bit like a football pitch, but it's not. It's where you do like those hand bowls. Little balls and you bowl them. It's one of those. It's in the UK, it's known as Crown Green Bowling. So if you open up my link, you will see an aerial shot of Frogmore Cottage in relation to the bowling green. If you click on the second picture, there's three. Look at the second picture and you'll see them in relation. And you can clearly see that Meghan has not been gazing out of her window at the bowling green longingly because there is a whole row of trees and foliage in the way. Yes, prayers to Kareen's daughter, definitely. How are we doing for time? Right, I did want to make this a quick chat because we do potentially have some Prince George birthday photos coming out very soon. So I am going to hop off and wish you a really good Sunday evening, but I invite you, of course, to hop on over to Elliot's British Life at 12 GMT, which is only 2 hours away. So if you hop on over to Elliot's British Life, click on the weekly vlog link, and I will be there for the premiere. So do go and check out that. Carmen's has donated £2. Thank you so much. Of course, you get a fan flap for supporting the channel. So thank you. Mwah, to you. So I do hope that you can all join me there. So for now, thank you for watching this video. If you've enjoyed it, please do give it a big old thumbs up. 330 watching and only 94 thumbs up, so I need some more thumbs up, please. Make sure you hit the notification bell so that you know whenever I upload a new video, and also please do make sure you are subscribed to the channel. So from me, for now, you will get a video from me about the George photos later. From me in Shropshire, mwah, to you all, and goodbye.